Well, hello everyone. It is time again for the Abandoning Perfection Journal. Yay! I'm going to try to work on several prompts today. I'm sort of getting close to the end, and I'm going to start with prompt number 80, which is to fill a page with four-letter words. Now, I had been gifted this stencil by Dana in some Happy Mail, and I wanted to use the four-letter words that were on it. I think there was 3 different four-letter words that were on it, and I started out by using ink. That was one of those the felt pads that did not work very well. I don't know exactly what's wrong with that whole package of felt pads, but they're useless. They fall apart. So I got myself another one. And I know that ink pad has enough ink on it, but for some reason it did not seem to want to give me a nice dark layer. But I'm just inking up the words. And I put love life right close together just because I thought it kind of went, they kind of made a statement. The other four-letter word that was on the stencil is home. And honestly, I thought that just the ink would have been enough, but it just really, sorry about my head. Didn't realize my head was all in there. Anyways, the ink just didn't seem to make it pop off the page. So I decided to just trace with a stencil and do an outline on each of the words. I'm using Micron Pigma pen there. It's just a permanent marker. It just made the letters stand out a little bit more. Due to the fact that that's a magazine page and glossy, I skipped doing life for a minute because I did not want the ink to get pushed around on the page. So I just moved down to the bottom and did the other word, and then I'll go back and do life in just a minute. They just seem to pop off the page a little bit better. And then I had a sheet of 4-letter words. It was supposed to be 4-letter inspirational words, but I found that a lot of those words were not very inspirational, but I used the ones I liked. Here I was tearing it, and I thought that was going to work, and then it started to slide, and I thought, no. So I set that aside and got out the cutter. It was about the speed of taking them apart. I just really thought that it would be faster to tear it, and it wasn't, honestly. Yes, I could have done this ahead of time and not made you watch me. I knew I was going to need a lot of words, though. I intend to fill the entire page with these words. That was the prompt, is to fill a page with four-letter words. And I guess I could have written out larger four-letter words, but I just decided to go ahead and use the little ones. And you can see I was skipping around with a few of the words. It just didn't seem to me as very much inspirational words, and I thought, okay, I'll just use something different. And frankly, I just started sticking them on. There was a boat motor right there underneath where I'm working right now, and I didn't want the boat motor to show through. So I kind of covered up words that were already on the page. I did so at the bottom too. And I didn't fill every single little bit of the page, but I did fill it up pretty well. I also didn't want the words to be in rows or straight lines or anything like that. I wanted them sort of randomly placed. It's surprising how quickly something that you want random ends up in a straight line. Now, this video has been sped up considerably. Um, I can't imagine how long this uh, page took, knowing that I've more than doubled the speed of the video. Oh my gosh, I'm still not going to have enough words. Uh-huh. Finally, I think we get to move on to the next prompt. Oh, I did have a number. Yay, I have a number. I really need to get some more numbers made. I haven't finished making all my numbers yet. I do have some pages that, while they have something on them, like the one that's right next to where I was working has that ruffle on it, I probably am going to come back and put some things on there. I'm now going to choose. I had to staple or tape images to through 3 pages. This is prompt number 34. And I knew I had those 2 pages there towards the back, so I kind of wanted images that kind of went together for some reason. I don't know why they didn't need to. And they didn't have to be big images. Those were the images I chose. And I really kind of like how they ended up on the page, what they looked like once I got it done. That's my measurement. Stick my thumbnail into it and see what it looks like. Now remember, I have to either staple or tape, and since I'm doing this fairly late in the game, I didn't really want to staple images through the other page, so I am going to end up using washi tape. I'm looking for some washi tape I think will look good. I kind of have a black and white thing going in this journal. It's not all black and white, but I've used several black and white sheets of scrapbook paper, that kind of thing. So I ended up with a washi tape that looks like music. And we all know washi tape doesn't stick very well, so I'm going to glue it down. It might be taped, but the glue will help to hold it. And it doesn't take very much glue to hold washi tape down. It's just that the whole point of washi tape, I guess, was supposed to be where you could take it off. I didn't realize that when I fell in love with it. It also didn't tell me I had to use just 3 images. It told me I had to put images on 3 pages. So this is 2 pages, so I'll have to do one more image. And now I do apologize for my head, guys. I so did not realize my head was getting into the picture that way. Okay, now we need to put on one more image to satisfy that prompt. Oh, this next image, I just love this image. It's been in my box for a while, and I hadn't had an opportunity to use it, so it was fun that I found something to use it on. And I started to tear it out and then realized I really liked those two words at the top, unique unknowns. So I did save that piece. I'll put it in my file of word stuff. I really did like how the washi tape framed the images, though. Um, it's very unique looking on the pages. This little journal has also got pretty gator mouthed. It's kind of fat. It's got a lot of stuff added into it. It's been a lot of fun working on it. And if you don't remember the beginnings of this, we actually made these journals together, Lisa and I. They're made from magazine pages. We took magazine pages and then actually made a couple of signatures. Mine has two signatures, I think. And so we put two signatures into a file folder. That way, we weren't trying, and we did not glue papers together or anything like that. Magazine paper is pretty decently strong, and we weren't doing a ton of wet stuff on there. There have been a few times when I did use wet medium and the page was a little sloppy, but it dried up okay. So, all right, the next prompt we're going to work on is number 46, which is to add sequins or bling to 3 pages. And I have some plain old everyday little sequins from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use some of those. And I also have some shaped sequins that I'll put on a couple more pages. These are just little sequins, and I'm just putting dots of glue down. I just thought that page needed a little decoration, and we were supposed to put those things on finished pages. They weren't supposed to be, they were what we considered a finished page. We were supposed to go back and add the bling to. So, and I'm just going to do one letter of my name. This is where I was supposed to write my name as large as I could on the page. But I did put those sequins on about every quarter of an inch, so that letter is definitely sparkly. Lots of bling, lots of sparkle. Almost done. Yay. Now I knew that the way that the glue had come up through the center of those sequins that I might run into trouble, so I did put wax paper down. Now I'm looking for another page, and this is a page I made into a pocket, and I don't remember all the prompts that were already done on that page, but I do know that it seemed like it was just not really decorated as much as I thought it should be. And I have some little flower sequins in a couple of different, I think there's 3 colors in the package. And I have no clue where I got them. I think, however, I got them at Hobby Lobby. I wouldn't want to guarantee that, but I think so. And this package actually is butterflies. And they actually have 2 holes in them instead of just 1 hole, kind of like a button does. And I think it's because of their size. Okay, so that's page number 2. We got to do one more page. And that's another page. We were supposed to crinkle and ink the crinkles. And there again, I kind of felt like that page needed something, so I thought the bling would work for it. And I'm going to use the little flowers. And now a couple of butterflies. And that's it. I think I was trying to do more prompts, but there just wasn't enough time. So anyways, guys, I did the 4-letter word page, and then I added bling to 3 pages, and I put in 3 pictures, images. But right now, go have fun. Make some art. Bye-bye.